Howdy.
How y'all doing? All right. Now, where were we? Well, before I can define where we are, perhaps I should define who we are. Okay. So, my name is Solomon Savage. I am a independent sci-fi western VTuber, streaming to you from the streets of adversity, and today we're playing Starwell yet again. We're still getting caught up on storyline. And by the looks of things, we are going to be starting on the Casterus storyline. Don't know how y'all feel about that, but I'm excited. Cass is a sweetheart. And for my snacks tonight, I am working on some cheese curds, specifically garlic and dill flavored. And of course, I have my beverage of choice. Ah. All right. So if our running tally is going to keep its measure, then we are probably going to be at this for about 3 hours, and then we're going to call it a night. Hopefully. In any case, let's go ahead and get started. This is pretty much where I left off last time. Oh, it looks like we're going up in the baths. That door is not open. Of course. That would be too easy. Okay. That was mean. Alright. I'm getting a little turned around in here. Y'all could be a little bit more helpful with your plotting. Poor Finon's getting lost in his own bathhouse.
What are you folks going to do next?
Alright. Catch that elevator. Alright. So, what's been going on with me today? Not a whole lot, actually. I've been having a pretty chill day. I hope that you guys, no matter what time of day it is where you're at, have been having a chill one as well. Been catching up on the news. Not really a whole lot going on there, except for more of the same. That's continuing to go on. I'm just shaking my head, man. We could be doing so much better. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk with Aglaia. Maybe. No, wait. It actually wants us to go this way. Interesting. I thought that we'd be going to the baths. Oh, I see. We're supposed to be going to the Garden of Life. Alright. Let's put some speed on this. Sorry, old chum. Just taking you out the knees there. Whee! Alright. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to Trianne.
Kribios' memory has unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. If I take on Orynyx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer.
Some time ago.
Ah, it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
I thought you couldn't see.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
Fair enough.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Aww.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Oh, so she's just planning up on straight
Just
up
as I feared.
The
stealing his
Flame Chase
forklift from him.
journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
Yeah, we're ready. I'm ready to become a
It
demigod.
seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Thanks to you, I've evolved from a little dog into a sacred beast.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own.
Phew.
From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanissopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
This seems one hell of a shot in the dark. And if I do not descend into hell, who will? Don't worry, with me by your side, even if things go south, you'll be heading straight to heaven. We've come so far, and everyone is counting on you to be the hero. As for the trial, you have nothing to fear. The Time Titan may be willful at times, but they never cause us any harm. Myth has it that Orynyx opposes mortals, but to me, they just seem a bit timid, like a child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Oddly enough, I don't remember ever meeting them. But at the moment I saw Solomon, Orynyx's memories were already in my head.
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans, full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust you all to make the right call.
Since you've made your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinan will call for you when the ceremony is ready.
Trinan, not Tribby.
It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude. When the dust settles, I hope that we'll have the chance to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Yeah, I don't think the
Before
public's going to
leaving,
let you.
I should go and say hi to Casterus.
Cass, you're right here. Cass.
Mister,
Hello.
may everything go well for you and Mem.
Well done, Cat. Sorry. Sorry for the loud thump. Oh, poor Selena. Come here, you fragile thing. You just can't get enough of these fussins and mussins, can you? Poor little cat. Poor little thing. Did you fall to the floor? Did the sweater not hold your weight? Oh, but she's happy as a clam now. Yeah. I'm gonna make you very unhappy in a minute when I have to put you back down. You poor thing. I swear, you are just about the most incorrigible thing that I know that exists. Alright. I know, baby. You know what the thumping means. You have got to go soon. Yes. Yes, it means that you have to get up and go. Up to it. So yeah, my wife has a desk that's right next to mine where I'm recording. And her chair has her sweater on the back of it. Poor Selena leaned one side too far over, and she ended up dropping to the floor as the sweater slipped off the back of the chair. An odd tongue twister. Anyway, let's go ahead and answer Cass. Oh, you need a Goliath for something too, huh?
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaia. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me.
Aw.
Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing.
A bard, you say?
Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Can you tell me more about the book?
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like death itself.
Oh.
It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
Wow. A dark story. It must have not been easy for Cass to narrate the story so calmly.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities. Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries,
hello,
and many
Kiyoyo.
tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined
Nice to see you.
notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
Okay. Well. I suppose that's true. I prefer this one better than this one.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs.
And in answer to your question, I'm doing well.
To try and leave records of
I had a pretty
things.
chill evening, and I'm going to have a chill stream.
Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously,
Excuse me.
I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy. But I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
I don't think there's anything else to do here. Time to go back and talk to Don Han.
All right. Donny boy. Donny boy. We need to talk. And by talk, I mean I need to narrate for you. Oh, by the way, if you... I would appreciate it if you would rate my performance. I'm only a... what you call it? amateur voice actor. I haven't actually been paid for anything. Probably never will. But you know what? Let's not say never. Feel free to rate how I do. At least I remember the way back now.
Have you heard? Seems like
Knock, knock. It's my room. Okay. Citizens
right.
Assembly?
Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
More trouble?
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akama better.
Do you remember the Council of Elders as was once on our heels previously? It seems like they've made their move.
Some background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Oh boy. Yeah, they don't seem to be very active.
This is the most important social event of Akama. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
Oh, I see. Alright, so Aglai doesn't actually call the shots. I have never once passed my sociology class. Okay. Let's go ahead and ask more about the assembly.
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud.
Okay.
During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
It sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals.
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs, and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day. The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner, but this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Oh. Is it an accent? It looks like he realized it as well.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa. Aglaya will surely take back Circe's core flame, but with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself. If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time...
You suspect that he might betray the Flame Chase journey and deflect towards the Council of Elders?
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akama. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
I don't know. Their relationship seems rather adversarial in the beginning anyway. I don't know if they're actually comrades, or would classify them as such. I have a better understanding of the full picture now. Is there anything else that we can do?
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
We understand. Thank you for being honest with us. Things are piling up again. Solomon and Mem are tied up with Ornyx's trial, and while I'm preparing to visit the Grove to uncover clues about the world beyond the sky. Man, none of these things seem like they're going to be easy to deal with.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Ornyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss. Go and rest and regain your strength. We'll meet at the Vortex in a few days. Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Lovely. More bookwork. Oh, I guess they're just going to give it to me. Fine by me. A study of the Citizens' Assembly. Democratic politics has always fascinated citizens of different city-states and employers. When Arkema was first established, its democracy was limited to a privileged minority. However, through the ongoing reforms, the Arkham Citizens' Assembly took onto the stage, transforming Arkema's government and governance into a democracy for all, where the Citizens' Assembly made every major decision. It's important to know that the black tide, as it draws near and the citizens from the other city-states join Arkema's political life, the precious rights of Arkema's original citizens are becoming increasingly diluted. Consequently, voices calling for reforms with the Arkham Citizens' Assembly system grew even louder. Democracy is one of the consequences of civilization's development, rather than the cause of the development. For democracy to be productive, it must enact different rules for different societies, situations, and issues. No single rule can be optimal for all scenarios. In other words, Arkema's Citizens' Assembly system will continue to evolve as this book is written. Due to time limitations, this publication focuses only on the current Arkham Citizens' Assembly, not its future developments. Readers should bear this limitation in mind. Citizenship, and citizenship policies of Arkema. Before examining the Arkham Citizens' Assembly operational mechanisms and core functions in depth, we must first address the matter of citizenship rights, and citizenship policies of Arkema. The Elders have once noted that Arkema is a collective of free citizens. Due to the substantial powers citizens possess, citizenship qualifications must be strictly regulated to ensure citizens' rights. Discussions on the recognition of naturalized citizens' rights were once the foci of disputations, yes, between the leader of the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. As the more Amphorian city-states fell over time, and as the Black Tide drew closer, citizenship rights reforms became imperative. Judging from the final outcome, citizens from all city-states have equal citizenship rights in the Holy City and can have equal participation in public matters. While social differences naturally exist between rich and poor, locals and travelers, the Holy City of Arkema would not allow these social distinctions to become political divisions and will ensure complete political equality among all citizens. To be continued. Operational mechanisms of the Citizens' Assembly. Barring emergencies, Arkema's Citizens' Assembly follows strict protocols when it is called. The current Council of Elders, a governmental entity made of representatives of the city-state, posts the upcoming Citizens' Assembly agenda and venue, usually Dawncloud in the Holy City, at the Wall of Heroes before each meeting. Usually, topics are proposed by the Council of Elders members before the Assembly and become official Assembly items after receiving majority Council approval. The Council predetermines which matters to address and when. Once confirmed, the council chairman hands over the agenda to the Council of Elders Assembly Chair, who presides over the meeting. Normally, matters cannot be discussed at the Citizens' Assembly without prior council review. Council-reviewed matters yield only two outcomes. Either they are already thoroughly discussed and only need citizen votes, or they require citizens to hold debates to reach final resolutions during the assembly. Results are tallied using pottery shards blessed with the world-bearing titan Kefali's runes, with the voting dolia placed throughout Arkama during the assemblies. After thorough discussion and voting of all proposals, the Council of Elders posts approved decrees at the Wall of Heroes. To be continued. Core functions of the Citizens' Assembly. The Assembly wields the important capacities of legislative power, the appointment of government officials, declaring war, conceding peace, and the actual control of armies during wartime. Yet, historically and practically, Arkama's Citizens' Assembly isn't fully controlled and directed by citizens, but rather a means to ensure that elites, who represent the majority social interests, can effectively manage social matters. In other words, the current system where the leader of the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders jointly manage Arkama was decided by the Arkaman Citizens' Assembly system. Citizens influence policymakers through voting and other means of political participation rather than directly managing social affairs or making political decisions. Also to be continued. Okay. Looks like we're almost to the bottom here. Give me just a minute. Appendix. Principal members of the Council of Elders. The Council of Elders is a governmental organization consisting of representatives from Amphoris's city-states. While most are elected from their city-states, some receive direct invitations from the current Council of Elders members. Authorized by the Citizens' Assembly, they manage various practical affairs within Arkama. The most renowned honorary elder is Lycurgus, an Antikytherian, a race that was already near extinct before the Chrysos War. He had communicated directly with Kefali many times during the era Chrysia and passes the wishes of mortals on to Kefali, showing himself as a true Theoros. Lycurgus' neutrality is noted by all, which explains his frequent selection as the Citizens' Assembly chair. Significantly, Elder Canis has shown great effectiveness in Arkama's governments and gathered many followers. Many believe Canis will leverage accumulated resources to challenge the current situation where the Chrysos heirs hold real authority and transform Arkama's political structure. There we go. Whew. Alright, let's take a nap. The trial feels like it's just around the corner. I'm starting to feel nervous. Oh, it's not that soon. There's still a few more days until then. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Let's just hope that everything goes well. After all, as someone who has earned the gaze of an Aeon, you should be able to overcome the trial of a regional god just fine. We've also unknowingly gotten used to sleeping with the midday sun shining brightly above our heads. Get some rest, Solomon. Perhaps a new phase of our trailblazing expedition in Amphoris is about to begin. Alright, let's get some rest and wait for the trial. A few days later at the Vortex of Genesis.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
All right. Let's talk to Trinon.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer. The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time. We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Alright. I've long gotten used to lighting fires. Let's get it.
The eighth core flame coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great veil of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the two elected heroes of the Chrysosairs. A traveler who is upright and courageous, and a sacred beast that invokes miracles.
It's also who for me, not that.
Both of you, please, come forward. Recite along with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus. And surrender the core flame.
All right. Book. Woosah.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Perhaps they're also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
All right. Wait for my return. I love all of you.
The last time I heard this, things didn't turn out that well.
Don't worry, Aglaya. He's tougher than I am, right?
Yeah. Let's see. And let's go.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although he loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, his determination is as strong as the Chrysosairs. He will definitely succeed. While he's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Aglaya.
Yeah, because Mighty took his spot. Where does that leave Finan?
Speak. I'm listening.
Well, great. Murmurs of the Titan. Still murmuring.
Slap, slap! Wake up! How is it? How do you feel?
It can talk!
That's right. Look. I don't know what happened, but I'm able to talk. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I have such a cute voice. It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations. Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
Are they? Because I seem to... Oh, there we go.
It hurts. Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Or next. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space. We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Memories broken. Mother, where?
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Oh, there's a door there. Wonder where that goes.
You. It's you. I remember you.
Very nice.
Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother is calling for you.
Oh. Does Skyfather refer to Fully? Titan's words are indistinct, each syllable emerging from the midst, seeming to be cloaked in frost, symbolizing memory.
Skyfather has chosen you.
Okay. And then who is your mother? A majestic voice pierces through the golden mist, reaching the unseen mountain in the distance. The walls, anyway. Reflecting and returning to your ears as an echo. Within the echo, you seemingly could make out the cry of a baby.
Mother is no longer responding.
We've come to you because of something important.
Something important. An important matter.
Oryx, listen to me. Aren't you tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders. There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
Leave it to us.
You have potential, strength,
I've been told.
willpower, powerful, and tenacious.
Well, I mean, I have been stabbed through the chest with a spear.
But
past.
Just one thing.
Lacking something. What is it?
What you lack is a future.
Oh. That's right, I live in the moment.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already.
Yeah.
Gaze from the Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Oh, so I'm decohering. Great.
From the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What? How is that possible?
Do you mean that I'm already dead? One answer for three. Oh. Everything's frosting over.
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Emborius will succumb to eternal disorder.
Then what about the trial?
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives, never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you.
Okay, good.
The fate of the world, if you wish to save it.
Okay.
Go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
Oh, I've done that more than once. You got the right person.
Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before passing the 15th entry hour, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. Okay, so I have to defeat death in 15 days. You're finally awake. It's the Skyrim meme. I'll keep it simple. You succeeded. Orynyx has entrusted you with their divinity. Now you're no different from a demigod of Emphorius. However, Mem has told me about what happened during the trial. They are still explaining things to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. The Titans must be joking, right? Don't sigh, Danhong. So what's my superpower? For you to be able to say that even now, you are truly impressive. There's something that I've never told you. When we landed on Amphorius, our car was pierced by Nikador's lance. Do you remember? Back in the ruins of the Abyss? This was what I had said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before dragging you out. It's a good thing that we were in the car, or we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was far more complicated. We were severely injured back then, with several wounds still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used the last of my strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a falling rock and lost my consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but when I regained consciousness, I saw that you were alive and full of energy. I also never brought this up again. And so I never brought this up again. How exactly did I come back to life? So you were knocked unconscious by a rock? So how did I come back to life? I'm not sure whether the gaze of Fuli has anything to do with this matter, but according to the Titan, you are living in the form of a memory right now, just like those objects of the past in the miracles of Orynyx. Perhaps Mem is the anchor rope that ties you to the present. I had assumed they wouldn't stray too far from you, but the truth might be the exact opposite. Stellaron, do something! Cry! Cry for me! Alright, well, what are we doing next? It's not time for us to despair yet. There must be a way to save you. Orynyx mentioned finding your stolen future and cheating death. Considering Mighty's indestructible body, it seems to suggest that there is some kind of miraculous power in Amphorius that can even reverse death. The key seems to lie within the hand of the Shadow, the Death Titan, whose whereabouts are unknown.
Hey, are you alright?
Hooray! She can speak full sentences.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning. She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
I am going to touch you now. Let's do that then, Solomon.
Oh, right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
You're fine, ma'am. It will be just fine. Ah, little piggy. Alright. Elevator go up the hole. Water go down the hole. Elevator stop.
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
You don't push the button. I push the button. I may be aging myself by saying these words. But I don't care.
Mister, I'm right here.
Oh, you don't say. You hear soft steps coming closer, one at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
Cass, why? For some reason, you feel like you have seen this scene before. You want to turn your head, but you glimpse a dash of purple brushing past your face, and then a chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heartbeat begins to slow. At this moment, I just want to close my eyes. Remembering the near-death experience, gotta stay on guard. Spin around immediately and give Castris a scare. Your vision blurs and cold reality fades into a purple ocean. And then...
Please pardon me.
A subtle fragrance of an unnamed flower fills your senses, its sweetness making you forget the need to breathe. You realize that you are still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not through or thorough. The coldness of the initial touch dispersed as quickly as it came, and replacing it was the touch of fingertips and a tremble born of trepidation that originated from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering finger gently brushed against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Castris, you're shaking. Am I really dead? You're invading my personal space. Aw, let's be nice.
At the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Our life was stolen from us.
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
The unreliable narrator strikes again.
Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
That would be extremely helpful, Cass.
Cass, did you find anything?
My apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities. But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
There's no harm.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Oh, sweetheart. You've never known human touch, have you? Castris once again places her palm on your face. Her shivers calm somewhat this time. Did you discover something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But
Don't say.
perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, mister. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon. I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind. Before I manage to deliver on this promise, please do your best to hang on. Amphorius needs you.
Live on bravely. I understand. I'll do my best.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although, I don't actually know whether your current situation can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
Oh, is this that children's story that they were talking about?
More species are disappearing.
All right. I am going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to be right back. Okay, everybody? Just hang out, and I will return within a few short minutes. All right? All right. Be right back. All right, everybody, we are back. Okie dokie. All right. Let's see now. Discuss next steps with Aglaya and the others. On. I should probably do the Wu farm stuff at some point if I still can. That'd be a nice way to get some more rolls, as it were. Oh, look, twinsies.
They're here.
Yes, we are.
Partner! Hyacinth said you definitely wake up. How do you feel?
So the entire world knows about this now. Can she even take the pulse of someone who's dead? It feels quite cool being a departed spirit.
Well, at least you look no different from the living. I think that most living people don't even look as good as you do.
Goodness.
You completed the trial of time, and I have to admit that the process went better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind. However, I never expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
Well...
That's what we have been talking about. Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless, now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope. Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
Oh.
I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
And this is supposed to be comforting?
It is my duty. We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just...
What's wrong, Aglaya?
Omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart. It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
In the end, it has still come down to this.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan. Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
And now, switching to Naxx's POV.
I'm back here again.
Yep.
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
Hand of Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos.
You're in the fields of Elysium, my boy.
Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
Not Netherrealm.
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
The Netherrealm. Nothing but an illusion. Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides. The sound of tides. I can hear it. I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World. A voice, about to recount something.
Child of humanity, is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
Oh, hi,
you've
Cersei.
awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem. Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
You truly are a strict teacher.
All right.
Of course. This is how I've always been.
All right. Let's go ahead and swap out some characters. So I do like this team. All right. I'll throw Finan. Though I already have him down here. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. All right. Who else? Who else? You. And you. And where'd she go? There she is. All right. Alright, let's go talk to the council. Or at least their messenger. Yeah. This sounds like a setup, but I'm not sure it's a setup for a Goliath. Oh. New anchor?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord En-Exag. It's been a while, Lord En-Exagoras. I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
An automaton of some kind.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are anti-Catherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan. I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls. Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar, if necessary, Lord En-Exagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Ornyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Anaxagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting. Follow me, please. Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Okay, FMV time.
Please, Professor.
So that's how we get up to the top.
Children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited. Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you are welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the Grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Probably should have done that before you came aboard.
I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Okay, new places for me to spot new chests and things. Hooray. Alright.
I suppose I can just ignore this. Go melt it down.
Oh wow. I can just choose, huh?
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
Well, that was rather uncharitable for you.
Priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation Titan. As I see it, a dead Titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Okay.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
My goodness. He really does think very highly of himself, doesn't he? Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at this puzzle here. I am in dire need of interaction. Let's see. Yeah, if these pieces overlap like so, then putting them in here like this, just make them delete. But we want to keep the picture. What happens if we do this? That actually looks pretty goddamn neat, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's try something different. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Not exactly what I was looking for either. Is that it? No. That's exactly how I had it from the beginning. Okay. Okay, we could get half of it on there. All right. Okay. That's pretty neat. All right. Dinking around with this puzzle is kind of fun, but I probably should be getting on with what I was doing. Oh, I think I stumbled on it. Okay. So push down here and here and here and here.
It's just an answer. Nothing too difficult.
All right, more Stella Jade. More Stella Jade. Oh, and a chest. What's in this?
I suppose I can just ignore this.
An open door that is not an open door. Giannis, give me your blessings. Titan, I require your strongest blessings. Are we further or closer? I can't tell. I think we're further away. Oh. Get you. Follow me, sailor. How many waves have we braved and how many reefs have we crossed? Surely remember those nights we kept watch on the mast? The pure moonlight spilling over the sails. The ship rocking gently as if guided across the dark sea. In those moments I even dreamed of becoming a hero. Did you feel the same? Yes, yes. And now, we are finally setting sail again. Are you ready, sailors? Aye, aye, Captain! I can't hear you! Aye, aye, Captain! Oh! I suppose I should have gone on with my captain voice. Oh well. Great Lake cradled by a volcano. Here, the world-bearing Titan, world-bearing Skyfather, spilled their golden blood into the mortal lake. The golden blood flows down with spring waters as dawn rises with the mists. No words ever break the solemn silence, and the volcano's heart beats no more. So is that the reason why they say that they're past? Because their blood is spilling out and they don't have a heartbeat from the volcano? Okay. Okay. I kind of want to enter the hidden passage, but not yet. I'll explore more of the city. Exploring! Okay, keep an eye out for pink butterflies.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
A young scribe.
Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the Council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it's
Sorry for the delay on that. I just figured out how to do it.
More ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Oh my goodness. Hey, Giorios' living flame. What are you up to, buddy? Dunclout. Such a complex place. Luckily, the winds here aren't too strong, so my flames can burn peacefully. And speaking of which, I overheard a question earlier and couldn't come up with a good answer after thinking about it for a while. An elder, a priest, a wealthy merchant, and a Chrysos heir are trapped in the same ruins. They all want to get out alive, so they all want to give orders to others. The elder says they represent the people. The priest says that they represent the Titans. The merchant claims to have a lot of balance coins in the city, and the Chrysos heir is mighty and strong, so who among these four is most likely to have the final say? They're the only four ones that are in the dungeon, and the Chrysos heir didn't leave their strength behind when they entered the ruins. The merchant, the priest, and the elder all did. Well, in times of crisis, we should trust the strongest person, right? Sounds reasonable. But being Chrysos heir is just a physical trait. What if this person is all brawn and no brains? Could they really lead everyone to safety? What a complicated question. I'll stop bothering you now. Let my mind burn for a little while longer. So, their preoccupation with this question is understandable. But the way that they framed it is not something that that made itself very clear. Let's go ahead and get that butterfly. Catch you. I will catch you. Moths are always drawn to light, but diving straight into fire is not wise. Dreams should be pursued step by step. Approach the flame a little bit more each day, and after 100 days, you won't fear standing in it. Ooh, today's training ends here. The rest will wait for tomorrow. I see, we're not herking anymore because we're not Hercules beetles. Ah. A little bit of Aquasama there. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this puzzle. Alright. Got another one here. So I'm going to need it to trigger the yellow and then the blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That won't work. So let's reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that was fairly straightforward as compared to the ones that I ran into before. Okay, let's claim a map. A treasure. Alright. Oh.
Oh, my. Could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seemed that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old. Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
Give your
It
brain
won't
some
take long.
exercise.
You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Lysis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you... I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
You don't say.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Whoa.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
I can agree with the never doing self-harm thing. I wouldn't
Since I was
worry
able
about
to see her one
disgracing
last
the
time,
dead or whatever.
I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
Oh? Why?
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
That's a trope of mythology.
I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
The exchange of an eye for godly knowledge.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours?
Mm-hmm.
However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it.
Wow, brother.
My story
Telling her
ends here.
dumb and stupid right
Now
in
it's
front of
time for you to
everybody.
tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Man. I was sticking himself deep.
Remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Remnant of ignorance. It's a thing.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence. I have a message from Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Alright.
Carefully.
Come on.
The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Alright, before we get to this meeting... Oh, wow.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Alright, give me just a moment, guys. I need to take another short break, and I'll be right back. We are back. So let's go ahead and get a move on. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some action today. I would really appreciate that. We've already been at it for 2 hours.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet in
That's what the space anchor looks like.
Ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to wander and find treasure.
Go melt it down.
Space anchor doing space anchor things. Looks like we have another puzzle here. I have been craving interactables. All right, let's see. All right, 7 moves. So I somehow need to get over here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, same thing happened. Oh. Oh, I had it. It's just I did it wrong. Okay. Six, 7. Oh crap! I forgot about that part. Urgh. Nope, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same problem. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. Okay, I think I understand. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So all right, I think I've got it. No, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I've got it. Hey, there we go. All right.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
I mean, you could, Anaxa, but why? Why would you do that? Pardon me. There's any butterflies hanging out around here, are they?
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
If you say so.
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've
There's
heard
Canis.
so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests.
Pardon me?
The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
Now, whose core flame was that
No
on the
need to
table?
be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to.
That shrug is just a bit
As to
too
your
much.
question of whether peace is still a viable option? Well, to that, I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, A golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
I don't think so.
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have. As expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much.
We almost
she
had a
won't show
reenact
her
with your
hand too freely.
poor girl.
As she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaia covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the era Chrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
Then let's begin. Crying out loud.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaia. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
He just needs a vassal who will do her bidding without question.
If Aglaia required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Yeah. Let's say this one.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
My loyalty is unquestionable.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
You don't say.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here.
Oh?
So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people, and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see, then.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after, hmm?
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again. You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond.
Well, at least the conversation has finished up.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world, which is on the brink of destruction.
Give me the box. I want the box. Give me the box. Box. All right. More Titankin waiting on the other side.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades.
And what do you make of
And
this
even
place?
though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
What an attitude.
Wait. Is that Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating? Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
All right.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Likador's name. Or at least one of them.
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a demonic spirit?
I figured as much. I thought I'd give it a shot. Celestial ambrosia for that. Ascend! Ascend!
You two again.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Oh?
Kaos. Demigod.
This is but once in a cycle.
I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
A world without end.
Yes.
It's
still you and Nias. but
okay. Now the
we're
shape of
talking
M40
about
is
a
starting to make
certain
sense to me.
Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaos. This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but the souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments.
But others
Let's
can
just
see
keep
you.
going, as long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Let's see if he's
Know
correct.
your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Let's go ahead and take control of this hand here. I'm sure there are interesting things to find, including that one up there. 15 coins of whimsy. Holy crap. What the frick? Oh man, they're gonna be everywhere, aren't they? Oh, there's one. And a bug. Yoink. Hey, you found me. Something about that mural fills off. The many-eyed blind figure seems to be missing a few feathers, Tweet. That could be... Is this a revelation granted by my master or a connection beyond beyond time and space, Tweet? That is an interesting little thing. Alright, Is this a cavern, perhaps? No. stick left. Alright. Looking up, look down. Let's go down a little bit and see if I can't find something. Under the bridge. Okay, we can't go through the spans of the bridge. That's too bad. This is as low as we go. Oh, but there's a coin right there. Very cool. There's another coin over there. Oh, 3 of 5. Okay, I thought it was 15. It's like, goodness. You guys are gonna give me white hairs. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, there's another bug. Look. I wish to swim against the current of time's river, yet I cannot resist the torrents nor resign myself to drifting along and giving up. In the end, I am left stranded in the middle of the journey. Perhaps that's just the life of a butterfly. What is this? Oh. Nope. You cannot. Get down. Get down, kitty. You are not welcome here. It is not your time to be chasing after my lab. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, looks like I've hit the wall. Alright. Let's go down. Down to Gotham Town. Feels like there's gold in that river there. That's fine. Kephalese waterfall, right? Okay. Oh. Eyes of God. Or at least the God of the heavens. Where's the 5th coin, I wonder? Could it be on top of one of those pillars? Already checked down here. Up there it is. Alright. That's enough for now.
Not too shabby.
Ooh.
Useful for alchemy.
Ah. Why do you have to give me such sucky stats for the primary? Come on.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Alright. Let's go ahead and investigate this. More interactive puzzles. Okay. So we have 7 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that much is clear. All right. Oh, okay. So that's not how that was supposed to go at all. Huh. How am I supposed to dodge him up there, though? maybe... See, I have to go through this hole over here. But that means he has to end his on the blue. So, what does that mean for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I just duped myself. Crap. Okay. Whew.
Go melt it down.
Yes, please. I don't mind. Oh. I see you. It said that tying a wind chime while making a wish here allows the sun bearer to hear our desires. My wish is simple. I hope for sunshine tomorrow to dry my dew-soaked wings. That's cute. All right.
So,
can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Oh.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
Oh, I see another one.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove?
Oh no.
She can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Circes? Daggone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself.
Alright, I gotta go back to the hands of Zagreus and
Looks
get
like
that
I'm
button.
nearly there now. The land of the dead.
You know, he's really complaining a lot for somebody who hates exercise. Alright. Buggy Bug. Where are you? Is it over here? No. That way? Okay. That way. Climb fly. Nothing is impossible if you keep trying. One day, I'll climb to the top of this cliff and stand shoulder to shoulder with the sun bearer. Buzz. Wait, how can you fly? That's unfair. Buzz. Oh, I can fly too. Never mind then. All right. That was fun. A little bit of interactiveness there. All right. I'm going to give this another 20 minutes or so.
Oh, beautiful
before I cut it off.
You now?
If I don't find anything,
Oh, legendary era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Why are you chanting that too?
Oh. I'll take that.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Useful for bargaining for more shards. I know your tricks, game. I was there when the laws were written.
We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question. But all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again. This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the Void World. A voice ready to tell me something. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area.
So,
And besides,
Asterisk.
we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Yes. I have faith in him.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Circe's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Circe's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important.
Oh?
Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant.
You don't say.
Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan
to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
It's been done several times. That's what I'm getting from this whole experience right here.
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Circe's divine body. It's a majestic sight.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the great tree.
Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Circe's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars, and their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree, because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Circe's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the Titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes, I didn't count on provoking the ire of a local god.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just, I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by his side.
Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaia needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. It could be useful to him.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be all right on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
The silence here is near deafening. The vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. How to leave Amphorius. Amphorius' Titan mythology. His plight. Enough music. Let's just move into the grove. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. The night sky feels unusual. Alright. Story characters can be added to the team. Alright. Alright. I think I'm going to call it here for right now. I'm invisible. You are not invisible, little bug. A coward, Niv. Hey, what? Why did you turn so suddenly? You frightened me. It seems the spot isn't secure anymore. Time to relocate. Alright, yeah. I'm going to definitely cut it off here. We'll get into some more of this next week. Right around Wednesday around midnight. If not, Tuesday around 11 or 11:30. Somewhere in there, between there, is where I'm going to start. So, before I go and swallow my head with my jaw. Let's go ahead and get this tuned over to somebody else. Give me just a moment, and I will go ahead and end stream, and we will move on over. All right. All right, so who do we got? Red channel. Fino. Let's see who's on that I'm following. Let's see, Chiruki's on.
Peace is above all things.
Oh, I could raid into Kikyo. Kiyoyu. All right. They're doing well right now. Or is that Genshin? Yeah, that looks like Genshin. All right. We'll do that. We'll return a favor for a favor.